Hi Leo, welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for tuning in. So stay tuned. Thanks for all your shares, likes and subscribes. Don't forget to hit the bell notification button to receive notification of weekly themed readings. Otherwise, let's jump into it, Leo, and see what comes up around how this person is currently feeling about you and your relationship. How do they feel, Leo? How do they feel? Okay, the past is coming back up around this person, or secrets, things that are mysterious, things that are uncertain. There's definitely a lot of conflicting energy happening around this person right now, Leo. There's something that they could be harboring or keeping from you, okay? There's a lot happening subconsciously. The death card can represent things that are subconscious. It can rule the sign of Scorpio. You also have Pisces here and what can be seen as the moon, which can represent Cancer. So these three water signs indicate a very emotional time that this person is currently going through. Water signs are the most emotional. When they do fall, they fall very, very hard. So I feel like someone's going through a lot of emotions right now about you. But the past is coming back in around this person. So for some of you, I don't know if this is someone from your past that you've lost contact with. I don't know if the past coming back up with the death card here is a past life connection. Someone could feel extremely familiar with you and be very spiritually linked to you, Leo. It could also be that there's something that they can't move on from the past or that they're going to bring up. Now, if this person isn't an ex and you don't have some sort of history together, it could indicate that they feel like the past is interrupting your relationship. I don't know if they've had an ex come back. I don't know if there's some trauma that's resurfacing again, history repeating itself. I don't know if this is more on their end or yours, Leo, but the past is surfacing around this person and they keep thinking about it, okay? And there's a massive exodus here with the Eight of Cups. Someone could be thinking about leaving. I mean, the Eight of Cups walks to the Death card, though. It's almost like this person is walking right into an ending of some kind. There might be someone here who might be thinking about walking away. Maybe not forever. But I think with all this emotional energy happening around them, there could be someone who's contemplating leaving a situation. Or they want you to leave a situation, Leo. I don't know if you're currently with someone. This could definitely be involved for those that are sort of entangled in a third-party situation. It could be someone that wants you to leave everything that you've known. I don't know if this is like an ex or family, a living situation, a job. There could be some sort of expectation like that. They could be drawing these sorts of expectations from you. I don't know if they feel like you're going to leave them, but I feel like because it's to the Death card here, it's either you've done this to them before, you've possibly left, you've broken contact, you've walked away, you've separated, maybe you've had that mental disconnection somehow, but there is someone here who feels you're going to do it again. They could be a little bit fearful because suddenly when you can see this skeleton and this Grim Reaper comes waving his flag of death, you can see that this Pope-like figure here begs and pleads in an hour of mercy. So I don't know if there's begging and pleading involved, but someone feels like they've had to beg or plead something from you. And maybe this is why they're thinking about leaving or walking away. Maybe there's been a lot of begging and pleading and you haven't come around to a certain situation. But there's duality. Page of Cups is a very dual sign. It's a mutable sign. Piscean energies are known to be quite interchangeable. So there could be someone here who's feeling emotionally, there's a lot of contrasting energies. They could be very, very conflicted. Somebody could be feeling like something is missing. Maybe they're not giving you what they want. They don't feel maybe overly confident about themselves in this relationship. I definitely feel they want to talk about it. Okay, Queen of Swords likes to converse and engage in sort of this mental exchange of information. So what I'm getting from this, Leo, is that someone wants to communicate this to you. They want to communicate possibly skeletons in the closets. They may want to let you in. As I mentioned, because these are all water sign energies around this person right now, And the fact that the Queen of Swords is here says to me that emotionally this person wants to open up. Now, they might reveal something to you. You know, maybe there's a bit of uncertainty. Maybe they've been a little bit enigmatic. They've pulled away. A Scorpio can be quite confusing. So for some of you, if this person has been or will be displaying somewhat conflicting behavior, know that it's because they might want to reveal something to you. But it's going to make them emotionally vulnerable, and they don't know how you're going to take it. And maybe that's why they've been acting a little unrealistic, okay? The Page of Cups is conversing with a fish here, okay? That doesn't normally happen, so it's a little bit far-fetched. It's a little bit out of the usual. So you might see some very unusual, erratic behavior from this person. And if you do, I think it's because they either want to become vulnerable with you, or they don't know how to do it, or they definitely want to talk to you, connect with you mentally about something in their past, or something that's happened in your past, in your relationship, that has affected your relationship, whether in a good way or a bad way. And I don't know if someone is holding unrealistic expectations of you. I definitely feel there's someone here who's suffering from their past, Leo, and it's almost like they want you to come in and save them in a way. You know, of course we could contribute to other people's happiness, but in a lot of ways we can't rely on other people to provide us that happiness. We need to find at least some source of happiness within us, some source of, you know, saving ourselves, rather than someone coming in and placing such a burdensome task on another person. So I don't know if these sorts of expectations are coming up. I do feel like they're in a good place to talk to you. Okay, that Queen of Swords is here. I think there's a lot going on emotionally, but mentally this person understands what they're going through. And maybe they want to talk about it. Maybe they're seeking help about it. I mean, this is a good sign, I feel, because it shows this person feels like you'd at least hear them out, or you'd be quite understanding, or you'd mentally give them some sort of reassurance or validation. Whether you can or not emotionally is a different story. But again, it's I feel like you've got some big shoes to fill here, Leo, or this person is sort of expecting you to fill those shoes. I mean, we all have stories, and we all come from different relationships and traumatic events and have different attachment styles. So there's a lot that figures here. But I feel like it's either secrets or the past, or someone leaving the other. There might be someone thinking about leaving, thinking about walking away. They might communicate this to you, I don't know. Or maybe they fear you're going to do this. Maybe there's an underlying fear. Maybe in one way they feel like they've had to plead or beg or pray for you to stay, not walk away, try to give things a second chance. Maybe someone feels a little bit unrealistic to how they feel about you. It's almost like they feel it's too good to be true, or it's not how they imagined. Some sort of emotional duality about this person and about what's happening between the two of you. But there could be someone here also just feeling very, very familiar. And maybe that Eight of Cups isn't an exodus. It's not someone leaving behind. It's going on a journey together. Potentially someone here wanting to travel with you, move with you, relocate, even elope, move away from everything that's familiar, major transformation. So in another way, the Death card can be read as someone feels like you're changing them. Now, whether or not they like this is a different story, but there's someone definitely noticing they're changing either internally, externally, because of your impact or your influence, Leo. They're definitely picking these things up. I will leave your reading at that though, Leo, so I do hope it's giving you at least a little bit of insight into the current energy